Hello there and welcome to Sabers Gaming, where we always take the high ground, and welcome to the 2025 Dueling Sabers quiz. This year we have got the Gaming Lord 04, Retro Crisis, PJ Venom and debuting Shadow Fox Gaming going head to head in a fantastic gaming quiz. This first part of the quiz will see all four going up against each other, with the top two and the bottom two then going head to head to compete to identify our final rankings. And for those that miss him, Razza is Retro will be making a special appearance each time with his own Razza Revenge round, asking questions to all of our contestants. And if you want to take part, put your answers down in the comments below. So let's start with round one, question time. Keeping it simple to start with, I will be asking 5 questions, all multiple choice, and we will see how our 4 competitors get on with those questions. Question number 1. What is the first GTA game to have a name instead of a number? Is it A, GTA London, B, GTA Chinatown, C, GTA Vice City, or D, GTA San Andreas? The answer is A, GTA London. Did you get that one? Okay, well let's move on to the second question. Which of these singers or bands have not had their own video game? Is it A, Metallica, B, Britney Spears, C, Michael Jackson, or D, Korn? What do you think? Well, the answer was D, Korn. Metallica, Michael Jackson and Britney Spears did all have their own video games. Question number 3. In the Resident Evil franchise, which character featured in Resident Evil 2 and Code Veronica? Was it A, Leon Kennedy, B, Ada Wong, C, Claire Redfield, or D, Chris Redfield? The answer? It's C, Claire Redfield. That puts her in 2 of my top 4 Resident Evil games, by the way. Question number 4. In Killer Instinct, which of these characters utilises a sword? Is it A, Spinal, B, Fulgore, C, Orchid, or D, Cinder? It is A, Spinal. Also uses a shield as well. Okay, and it is the final question for the round. Question 5. Which of these sports has not had a Mario game made about it? Is it A, soccer, B, tennis, C, cricket, or D, the Olympics? The answer is C, cricket. And now, let's move on to see what scores our guys got from this first round. So at the end of the first round, Shadow Fox Gaming got 3 points. Good start for his first go of the quiz. PJ Venom and the Gaming Lord 04 both got 4 points. Really solid performance there. But Retro Crisis storms ahead with 100% in that round. Great game, guys. Let's move on. It is round 2, Name That Tune. We will play 5 pieces of gaming music and our contestants will have to guess what game it is from. With some of them, they might only need to give us a rough franchise, others will want the exact game. That'll come down to individual challenges. Let's begin. Okay, let's hear our first piece of gaming music. Do you know what that one is? Let's find out. Yes, it was Crash Bandicoot. Absolute classic back on the original PlayStation. Let's move on to our second piece of music. Short but sweet, but what was it? Well, this one is intro music to the original Destiny on the PlayStation 4. 2 down, let's move on to the next piece of music. A nailed on classic for the third piece of music. It is the original Doom. I do love that music, but let's see what our fourth piece is. Maybe the most obvious one of the quiz, it is of course Super Mario Bros., the original 8-bit classic. And what is the final piece of music for this round? I will be surprised if any retro gamers don't get that one right. It is Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Mega Drive. With that round done, it is time to take a look at our scores and see how our 4 contestants did in that round. So adding the scores from this round and the last, things have really started to tighten up. Shadow Fox Gaming, right back in it, is now on 7 points, matched with the Gaming Lord 04 and PJ Venom, while Retro Crisis keeps the lead with 9. Up next, it is round 3, Name the Game. In this round, our contestants will be shown a snippet of a picture from the box of a video game, and they'll be expected to name what video game it is. So, let's see how our contestants do with these 5 games to name. Okay, and here comes that first snippet, starting with, I think, a relatively easy one here. Did you know what it was? Okay, let's find out. Yes, of course, it was Red Dead Redemption, specifically the first one. Let's move on to our second game to guess. Okay, let's take a look. Well, I think most people can tell what that is. What game is it? And remember, we need the specific game name. It is Jurassic World Evolution. I wonder how many people went with Jurassic Park instead. Up next, it is our third game. And this is a bit of a blast from the past, this one. Do you recognise it? That one was Altered Beast from the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive for us here in the UK. 2 more to go. This one's quite an iconic picture. It is, of course, The Last of Us. The first Last of Us. It had to be the correct one. And we now have our last game to guess. Who recognises this one? Well, that one came from Resident Evil 0 on the Nintendo GameCube. So now, let's take a look at the scores as they stand. So with 3 rounds down, it is really tight still. Shadow Fox Gaming, PJ Venom and the Gaming Lord 04 are all still on 11, with Retro Crisis keeping his lead with 12. It is round 4, Open Play. This round works a little bit like Family Fortunes. We'll look at a survey to do with video games and ask our contestants a theme. According to a survey of 593 people, we know the top 10 most recognisable video game characters. Remember, they were able to name them. You have 5 guesses, 2 points for any in the top 5, and 1 point for those in places 6 to 10. You have 20 seconds. Let's see how many you can name. If you want to take part in this whilst watching on YouTube, make sure you throw your answers in the comments down below. Let's see how you guys do compared to our contestants. 5 seconds left. Time is almost up. Okay, well, let's see what the answers actually were. Well, places 6 till 10 were Princess Peach, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Lara Croft and Kirby, with the top 5 being Luigi, Sonic the Hedgehog, Pac-Man, Pikachu and of course, Mario. Let's see what our contestants got. Well, that one has split the pack a little bit. Retro Crisis keeps his lead with 20, but PJ Venom breaks away from the Gaming Lord 04 and Shadow Fox, he's now on 19. And finally, it is round 5, Razza's Revenge round. This is where Razza is Retro, who finished last year, gets his payback with some brutal questions. But first, let's hear from the man himself.
Welcome to Razza's Revenge round. Indeed, this is my revenge for finishing last in last year's competition. Now, you will have to answer a set of questions that will come from me, the retro legend, the one and only Raza is Retro. Some of these questions might be easy, some might be hard, and some might be in between. You gotta dig deep and find your inner retroness to be able to answer some of these questions. Good luck, and remember to always remain retro.
Okay, so question 1. What is the name of the boss in Mission 6 on Super Double Dragon? Is it C. Carlum, B. Carp, C. Carlson, or D. Carlin? The answer is A. Carlum. Let's move on to the second question. Question 2. What is the name of Liu Kang's brother in the Mortal Kombat movie from 1995? Is it A. Zihan, B. Li, C. Chan, or D. Fan? The answer is C. Chan. Okay, moving on to question 3. In WCW vs NWO Revenge on the Nintendo 64, a classic by the way, there's a character named Maya Inca Boy. True or false? The answer is true. Not a wrestler I knew, by the way. Question 4. When you unlock the new title screen in Mario Kart 64, which character is holding a green shell? Is it A. Bowser, B. Donkey Kong, C. Yoshi, or D. Luigi? It was B. Donkey Kong. And moving on to the last question from Raza is Retro. Question 5. The character Kirby was named after a lawyer. True or false? It is true. Crazy random facts. And after the Raza Revenge round, let's see the scores. So, after the final round, Retro Crisis wins, meaning he will go through to the first place playoff. PJ Venom will be in the third place playoff. But their opponents are yet to be decided. Gaming Lord 04 and Shadow Fox Gaming, they need a tiebreaker, as they are both on 20 points each. So what's the tiebreaker going to be? It is going to be one random as hell question. The question is this to both of them. In my gaming room in my house, I have got a CD stack Billy bookcase from IKEA. The question for you guys is, how many video games do I have stored on that bookcase? Whoever gets the answer that is nearest to the correct number gets that bonus point and goes through to the first place playoff. Well, the Gaming Lord 04 has given his guess first, and he has guessed 75 games. Solid guess. Now, Shadow Fox. And he went for a guess of 100. So the question is, how many video games were on those shelves? Well, the correct answer? It was 73. I counted them myself. And that means the Gaming Lord 04 gets the point. That means that we will have the Gaming Lord 04 versus Retro Crisis for the first place playoff, and Shadow Fox Gaming versus PJ Venom for the third place playoff in the upcoming quizzes. But with this part 1 of the quiz completed, I want to give a big thank you to all 4 contestants and to Raza is Retro for taking part in this. I'm going to make sure all their links are down below. Please go and check them out. Thanks for taking part in the comments, and until next time, take the high ground.